So, so you know that when I'm introducing this hydraulic and pneumatic system, so hydraulic means your by the help of the liquid, and pneumatic means your mainly that means here we are using some oil, or here we can use some air. Okay, both are fluid. So in hydraulic and pneumatic system, what we will discuss, what is the meaning of fluid power, list the various application of fluid power, what are the application that will be discussed here, differentiate between fluid power and transport system, list and the advantage and disadvantage of fluid power, explain the industrial application of fluid power, list the basic components of the fluid power, list the basic component of pneumatic system, differentiate between pneumatic and fluid power system, and appreciate the future of the fluid power in India. So actually in fluid power control we are using we are using the help of some fluid which is taken as in, that means the fluid is taken in a confined space, and as a result what we are getting some work output. So you know that by the help of the fluid lot of thing you can do actually. So, in fleet power control subject, you have gone through all this. So, once more, I am just going to recapitulate that particular part. So, what is fleet power control? What is the application, and how particular machines, how a particular machines it is operated. Okay, so that it is very important to understand this particular experiment number 1. Okay, so in this particular experiment number 1, first of all you you need to know what is your fluid power control, or the fluid power control system. Okay, so you know that whenever some work is done on a particular body by through a confined, when if I'm just compressing a particular fluid through your cylinder. Okay, let us consider that a confined space like a cylinder, and by the help of the piston I'm just compressing that particular fluid. So what will happen, the pressure will increase, and as the volume is decreasing and pressure is increasing, so what will happen, as a result the there will be some generation of pressure inside the your cylinder, and that particular pressure it can be used for a particular work. Okay, so what I am going to say here, the hydraulic crane, okay, hydraulic actuator, lift, that is basically what happened here, and the particular may hydraulic lift, and these are the things which is operated by the help of this fluid power control, or the power that is pressurized fluid. Okay, so what happened actually in case of the crane, so in the crane you will see that the pressurized fluid, it is it is basically allowed to flow through a confined space, and as a result we are getting some work output. Okay, so by the help of crane we know that a particular thing which is displaced from one point to another point. Okay, so this is all about the all these all are done by the help of this fluid power control. This particular subject you have gone through this one, I hope. Now here basically the industrial applications are more in case of fluid power control. So the here it is written here, you can see in industry we use three methods for transmitting power from one point to another, and mechanical transmission is through shaft, gear, chain, belt, etc. Electrical transmission is through wires, transformers, etc. Fluid power is through liquid or gas is in a confined space. In this chapter, we shall discuss a structure of hydraulic system and pneumatic system, and we will also discuss the advantage and disadvantage and compare the hydraulic, pneumatic and electrical and mechanical system. So fluid power and its scope, what I discussed right now, that is written here. Actually fluid power is the technology that deals with the generation, control and transmission of force and movement of mechanical element or system with the use of pressurized fluid in a confined space. And both liquid and gases are considered fluid. You know that if I'm considering gas or liquid, your liquid, both are actually fluid. That means which is having ability to flow from one point to another point. Okay, continuously the fluid is deforming and it is moving from one point to another point with the help of some pressure. Okay, if I'm pressurizing some fluid, then it will move forward. So fluid power system includes a hydraulic system, that is that means hydra means your, in Greek word hydra means water, and pneumatic system, pneumatic means your air. Okay, so oil hydraulic employs pressurized liquid petroleum oil and synthetic oil, and pneumatic employs compressed air that is released to the atmosphere after performing the work. Okay, so I hope up to this it is clear what is actually what we are going to discuss here actually. Now, you know that fluid power application, there are mainly two major segment. Okay, of fluid power application. One is your stationary hydraulics. Stationary hydraulics system remains firmly fixed in one position. The characteristic features of stationary hydraulics is that valve are mainly solenoid operated, and the application of stationary hydraulics are as follows. You can see these are the application: machine tools and transformer line, lifting and conveying devices, metal forming presses. Okay, then your plastic machinery such as injection molding machines, rolling machine. Okay, so these are the application. Then your rolling machine, then lift, food processing machinery, automatic handling equipment and robots. Okay, these are the practical application. Here the stationary hydraulic, that means by the help of this fluid we are using, that means in this particular machines we are using this particular thing. Okay, so next is the mobile hydraulics. Mobile hydraulics system move on a wheel or truck such as a tower crane or excavator truck, or to operate in many different location or while moving. A characteristic feature of mobile hydraulic is that the valve are frequently manually operated, and the application of mobile hydraulics are as follows. You can see these are the application: automobile, tractor, airplane, missile, boats, etc. These are the mobile element. Okay, so here we are using this particular fluid. And construction machinery, keepers, excavator and elevating platform, sorry, lifting and conveying devices, agricultural machinery. So these are the moving element. Okay, so the hydraulic and pneumatic system and pneumatic have almost ultimate application in production of goods and services in nearly all sector of the country. Several industries are are basically independent. These particular several industries are dependent on the capability that fluid power affords. Okay, so here you can see in agriculture. In agriculture, what are the application? Tractors, farm equipment such as mowers. Actually, these are the equipment which are basically modern equipment. By the help of the pneumatic system or fluid system, we can use these particular plows. Chemical and water sprayers, fertilizer spreaders. Okay, then harvesters. Right now you can see the particular paddy, it is harvesting by the help of some machines. Okay, so initially it was manually it was done, but right now you can see lot of technology, modern technology, it is uh, and, basically by the help of which modern technology, the particular industry, agriculture sector, it is developed. So lots of application you will see in future also, but right now there is some limited application because in our country it is under, as our country is underdeveloping country. So that is why we are using day by day, we are using this one, and uh, gradually we will see that our all over India it will covered by the help of this modernized machine parts, and which is basically hydraulic and pneumatic system will take for our desired work, and as a result human effort will be minimized. Okay, so our main motto is to minimize the human effort, and we will be maximizing uh, the particular productivity. Okay, so these are the things which is very important. That is why nowadays, and lots of application, as in this field lots of applications are there, and the penetration, that means the market penetration is more. Okay, so if you are just making something, some product, okay, some agriculture equipment by the help of this pneumatic or hydraulic system, then you will see that your that means if you are just justifying that your product is more comfortable for farmers, then what happened actually, the product can be marketized. You can that means some startup business can be started, can be initiated. So suppose you are just, what you are doing, you are just making a particular, you have made a particular machine with where the uh, paddy, the particular, when you are just showing the your paddy, then but that means at that time machines is basically showing that particular part, and everything is doing by the help of some machines, automatic equipment. So that the human effort will be minimized, and as a result this machine can be marketized. So these are the things mainly based on this particular equipment. If you are just minimizing the human effort and maximum output you are giving, then why not this particular machines, I am not borrowing this particular, or I am not buying this particular machine. So this is the thing. So in Punjab, Haryana, in this particular area, you will see the maximum things is basically done by the help of machines. But right now in West Bengal, you will see the less application, because our in West Bengal, the farmers of the West Bengal, if you are just comparing with the with your farmers of Haryana, Punjab, then you will see there are much more differences. Okay, so the West Bengal, Bihar, and Odisha. These are the farmers who is basically very poor farmer. Okay, so that is why we are in this technology is basically not market penetration in West Bengal is less, but in Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, you will see the more market penetration in this for this particular machine. So in agriculture, lots of application you will see automation. In automation, automated transfer line, robotics. You will see in automobiles, power steering, power brakes, suspension system, hydrostatic transmission. In aviation industry, fluid power equipment such as landing wheel, in aircraft, helicopters, aircraft trolleys, aircraft test beds, luggage loading and unloading system. Okay, so then your aircraft servicing, simulators. Okay, these are the applications. Construction industry equipment. Here you will see the for metering and mixing of the concrete, rudders, excavators, lift. Okay, bucket loaders, then crawlers, post hole diggers, roads graders. Basically, these are the things which is used by L&T, the but GMR Infra L&T rights. Okay, so these are the particular your infrastructure company. So in this particular construction company, they are using this one: road cleaner, road maintenance, vehicle, T-parts. These are the things. Then in defense, missile launching system, navigation controls, entertainment, में यहाँ पर in this particular area you will see amusement park, entertainment rides such as roller coaster. Okay, then in fabrication industry, hand tools such as pneumatic drills, grinders, borers, riveting machine, nut runners, and okay. Then in food and beverage, all types of food processing equipment, wrapping, bottling. Okay, then in foundry you will see full and semi-automatic molding machine, tilting of furnace, die casting machines, etc. Then in glass industry, vacuum suction cup for handling. So these are the application. Hazardous gaseous areas, hydraulic your fracturing technology. It involves pumping large volume of water and sand into a well at high pressure to fracture shell and other tight formation, allowing hazardous oil and gas, okay, to flow into the well. Okay, however, hydraulic fracturing has serious environmental and water pollution related issues, and the instrumentation section used in create or operate complex instrument in space, rocket, gas turbine, nuclear power plant, industrial labs, jigs and switches here holding devices, clamps, stoppers, indexer, all are basically operated by this hydraulic and pneumatic system. Okay, then your machine tools, automated machine tools, numerically control machine tools. Okay, then your material handling here, jack, hoist, your cranes, forklift, lifts, conveyor system. In medical system, we will see that medical equipment such as a breathing assisters, assist device, cardiac compression machines, dental drives, and human patient simulator. In movies, special effort equipment use fluid power. In your home you can see also the when the door is opening by the help of some fluid pneumatic system you can see. Okay, so there is some resistance is created. Movies such as Jurassic Park, Jaws, Anaconda, Titanic. Here, all this part is basically the application of fluid power system. Okay, mining. In mining here, rock drills, excavating equipment, ore, ore conveyors, loaders, newspaper and periodicals here, age streaming, sta- then stapling, then pressing, bundle wrapping, oil industry, offshore oil rigs, पेपर एंड पैकेजिंग इंडस्ट्री. देखो क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पर, प्रोसेस कंट्रोल सिस्टम, स्पेशल पर्पस मशीन्स फॉर रोलिंग एंड पैकिंग. देन इन फार्मास्यूटिकल industry, you can see process control systems such as bottle filling, tablet placement, packaging. Okay, then in plastic industry, automatic injection molding machine, raw material, feeding, closing, movement of slide of blow molder. So application, you can see the I'm just last 10 minutes I'm just reading the application. So lots of application are there. Press tools, heavy duty presses for bulk metal formation such as sheet metal, forging, bending, punching, etc. Then your printing industry for paper feeding, packaging. Okay, robots, fleet power operated robots, pneumatic system in your lab also there, robotics. Okay, ships, in ships stabilizing system, unloading and loading units, gyroscopic instruments, movement of flat norms, lifters, subsea inspection equipment, टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री देखो क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पर, वेब tensioning device, trolleys, process controllers. In transportation, you will see hydraulic elevators, winches, then overhead trams, undersea. Undersea here submarine, undersea research vehicle, marine drives and control of ships. Then your woodworking, then here tree shearers, handling huge logs, feeding, clamping, and saw operators. So these are the application, very huge application you can see. Now two types of hydraulic systems are there, fluid transport system and fluid power system. Already little bit I have discussed. Now the very minor distance here, fluid transport system and fluid power system. What is this actually? So here in fluid transport system, the sole objective is the delivery of fluid from one location to another to accomplish some useful purpose. Example, that means I am just delivering fluid from one location to another location. That's all. So example includes pumping section of pumping water to home, cross country, gas line, etc. If you are just pumping water from ground level to your tank, okay, the water is placing from ground level to tank. So at that time, what will happen? You are using the fluid, you are displacing the fluid. This is the fluid transport system. Okay, so now after that, your fluid power system. In fluid power system, what happened? Actually, I am not transporting the particular fluid. I am just, by the help of the pressure of the fluid, I am just doing some work. Okay. These are designed to perform work in fluid system. Work is obtained by pressurized fluid acting directly on the fluid, on a fluid cylinder or a fluid motor. A cylinder produced a force resulting in linear motion, whereas a fluid motor produces a torque resulting in rotary motion. So I am just using the pressurized fluid for a particular purpose. Okay. So these are the things. Now the classification of the fluid power system, you know, the based on the control system, open loop system and closed loop system. So open loop means there is no feedback in the open system and performance is based on the characteristic of the individual component of the system. The open loop system is not accurate and error can be reduced by proper calibration and control. Closed loop system, what is closed loop system? This system uses feedback and the output of the system is fed back to the comparator by a measuring element. The comparator compares the actual output to the desired output and gives an error signal to the control element. The error is used to change the actual output and bring it closer to the desired value. A simple closed loop system uses servo valves and an advanced system uses digital electronics. Okay, now the based on the type of control, fluid logic control, electrical control. So here basically AND gate, NAND gate, these are, we are using fluid logic control, and in electrical control we are using the electrical energy Okay, so these in this particular electrical device, the basis of the four basis electrical device are used for controlling the fluid power system. Okay, switch, relay, timer, solenoid we are using here, and in electronic control system we are basically PLC. PLC means your programmable logic control we are using. Okay, so these are the things. Now we are going to discuss very important, that is your hydraulic and pneumatic system. The hydraulic system and pneumatic system, you can see this is the here. Here you can see this is the hydraulic system. What happened actually, by the help of this particular your, you can see here the forward return off. Okay, so here basically the uh, valve are there, and these are the these are the operated manually. And what happened actually, pressure regulator, this one is a pressure, this is your motor, the motor is running this pump, and the pump is taking some water oil from this particular sump, and it is filtered and it is coming to the pressure regulator. Pressurized oil, it is coming here, and when it is coming here, then by the help of this arrangement valve arrangement, when I am just allowing the oil from this pressurized oil from here in this point, then the oil is coming here and the load is moving downward. If I am closing this valve and allowing this valve, at that time the pressurized this at the time the water is sorry, oil is basically releasing from this particular point, and it is coming out to this oil tank again. Okay, so by the help of which we can move upward and downward. That means how it is moved upward. If I am just allowing this pressurized oil from here, from this point, and it is allowed to that means allowed to come to this particular path, and this part is basically closed by the help of this regulator. Okay, then in this particular point you will see there will be some pressurized oil, and in this pressurized oil here, it is basically allowing pressurizing this particular piston, and piston is moving upward. So this is how the hydraulic system is operated. By the help of some animation we will be seen how it is working. So the same particular process is done in this particular pneumatic system also. Here in this particular pneumatic system we are using compressor instead of the pump. Okay, so in this compressor, the compressed air, it is coming from the atmosphere, and air is filtered and it is coming to the air cooler. Here air is cooled. Basically, I need to have some pressurized air here. Okay, so it is coming in this storage system. Now when it is flowing throughout this way, the load is moving downward. When it is flowing throughout this way, the load is moving upward. So I hope it is clear. Now let us see the by the help of some video link. Okay, we will see how it is working. So any question, any doubt up to this much, then you can ask me. Otherwise, I'm going to show you the operation, the animation. I'm going to show you. Okay, so let us see how it is operating. The link is also I have shared with you, pneumatic control system and all this. So let us show it. Hydraulic system, simple hydraulic system. This is the pneumatic system. Let us see. So let us see this video so that it will be more clear. And this is the experiment number 1 actually. Okay, so how it is working, you can see here. This load I need to move upward and downward. Okay, so where it is actually used, it is used in the garage. Okay, when you are just servicing your bike or servicing your four-wheeler, then you will see this particular arrangement is used. Okay, so the compressed you know that you can see compressed here, it is coming here. So you can see when it is moving down upward, so what happened, this particular this particular your arrangement, this lever control is there. So you can see the air is coming, pressurized air is coming throughout this way, and the load is moving downward. Is it visible? Are you watching or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So you can see the pressure is by the help of compressor. You can compress the air. Pressure is in the air can be compressed and it is coming throughout this way. And you can see when this valve is closed, this valve is open, then the the compressed air is coming, and that means here is the particular point is void and empty, and the load is coming downward. You can see the pressure is here. By the help of this pressure is here, the load is coming downward. And when I'm just what I'm doing, again pressure is here, I'm just allow to flow throughout this way, and at that time what will happen, the load is moving upward. So this is how it is happening. Again you can see, so by the help of this lever control, okay, so this is the valve is basically operated by the help of this control this regulator, okay. So you can see here is pressure is here is coming throughout this way and it is moving upward, okay. So this is the pneumatic system. Any question, any doubt? This is the electrical motor. By the help of the motor, you can see the compressor. That means the compressor is working. Now you can see another video I am showing you. Another video I am showing you. You can see this is the pneumatic system. Now I am going to show you the hydraulic system. This is the hydraulic system. So all this, it is a link is given to you. You can see it or you can um, study it. Okay, for more knowledge, okay. So you can see how it is operating. Let us discuss here. Arey baap re, very, the net is very slow actually here in college. So let us see the hydraulic system how it is operated. So here instead of the compressor we are using pump, okay. So this pump is operated by electrical motor, and the water is sorry oil is it is coming from this shaft and it is coming here in this filter, and it is uh, in pressure regulation here, it is in this reservoir it is coming. Then when I'm taking that means this valve is basically open, this valve is open and this valve is, you can see pressurized here, it is oil, it is coming throughout this way, and the extra oil it is released from this way. So again I'm moving I want to move downward, okay. So what happened actually, so in the lift also you can see this kind of situation, you can see, okay. If you are having any doubt, any question, then you can ask me, okay. Otherwise I'm just assuming that you have understood all this. Your silence is assume that you have understood all this. So this is the animation part, animated part. Complete, clear, ready. Ready? Okay. Okay, so this is the thing. I hope it is clear. Today, up to this, you know that the first experiment, what you need to write, this already I have shared in this particular WhatsApp your group. What you need to do? You need to draw this particular diagram, and here, okay. So this is your study material. So the name of the experiment, it is what? Name of the experiment, again I am showing you here. Uh, you can see, I am just forwarding you. Uh, 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 MME. So the name of the experiment is to study the hydraulic pneumatic and electro-pneumatic circuits. Okay. So what you need to do? This is your experiment number 1, and here actually all these you have to write. Okay. This is the study part. All these you have to write. Okay. This should not be written. This part. So from the introduction part, all these you have to write. And after that, draw these two diagram, and explain it. So this is your experiment number 1. Okay. So anybody not got attendance? Anyone? So all of you have got attendance, I hope.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
কেউ কি বাদ আছো, অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স পাওনি? কারো কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকলে বলতে পারো। এখানে আমি দেখতে পাচ্ছি একটা নতুন স্টুডেন্ট, মেঘালা সরকার। হ্যাভ ইউ গট অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স, মেঘালা?
Yes, sir.
অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সটা আমি তো অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স তো তোমাকে দেয়নি তো। আচ্ছা, যাই হোক। তো এনিওয়ে, তো বুঝতে পারছো, মানে এইটা তোমাদের এই যে টোটাল 6টা এক্সপেরিমেন্ট, বেশিরভাগ স্টাডি পার্ট আছে, ম্যাক্সিমাম স্টাডি পার্টস আর দেয়ার। So it needs maximum 5 to 6 weeks, and your lab will be finished. Okay, so let us give you the attendance. Absent Minmoy Saha, present Supriya, present Subhashish, Mekhala, present. Okay, so today up to this, and the study material it is given to in your WhatsApp link. Okay, তাহলে তোমরা ওগুলো লিখে নেবে, ওটা লিখবে, ওটা তোমাদের এক্সপেরিমেন্ট নাম্বার 1 হয়ে গেল। ঠিক আছে?
Okay.
ঠিক আছে। ওকে, তাহলে if you are having any question then you can ask me, otherwise I am going to end the meeting here. Okay, I am going to end the meeting here.